I don't want to be a Disney princess. I refuse to be Cinderella, Snow White, Aurora, or even Elsa. Let me be the female villain instead. I'll gladly be Ursula, Cruella, or Yzma. But don't make me be a princess. To be a princess, you must be passive. Princesses have to sit still. Obey. The damsel in distress. Literally silent at times as they wait for the prince to rescue them. Villains save themselves. They are risk takers. They are loud-mouthed, strong-willed. They set their own agendas. To be a Disney princess, you must be thin. Impossible waist sizes, toothpick arms, and disproportionately large glittering eyes. Unattainable body shapes set the beauty standard. Only petite women are considered beautiful like a princess. Villains are allowed to be big. The Queen of Hearts uses her size to her advantage, unashamed. Her broadness makes her bold, constantly commanding attention. Ursula makes large look sexy. She rolls her huge hips without hesitance or fear. She never tried to hide or trim her body, though her magic would have made it easy. Her size makes her confident, fierce. It's from Ursula that wide-bodied girls learn to accept themselves. To be a Disney princess, you must be heterosexual. The girl gets the boy. End of story. Even princesses that remain single are still presumed to be straight. Princesses never romantically love each other. The princess never fawns over a common female villager. There are no non-binary Disney characters to fall in love with either. Princesses can only be with men, cis men, or no one at all. Though problematically stereotyped, Disney villains have been historically coded as queer. A highly make-upped look is directly meant to represent the drag queen Divine. Take a closer look at the Evil Queen and Maleficent, for instance. Both obsessed with a young maiden, unattached men themselves. They transform into something dangerous or hideous, a hag and a beastly dragon respectively. They're cold, calculating, unfeminine. Disney brainwashes viewers to associate queer with frightening. But I'll take powerful, scary, and queer over helpless, timid, and straight. To be a Disney princess, you must be rich. Wealth is simply bestowed on princesses, either born or marry into it. Attended by hundreds of servants, the often nameless, faceless help are mere background into the story of royalty, owning the most exquisite clothing, even making snow forts in the Grand Hall. Labor far from their minds. Villains try to rise up from great depths, often forced to the bottom by the protagonists, outcast but persistent. The villains represent the abused laborers in a capitalist society. Disney tricks the viewers into siding with the cruel bourgeoisie who are filled with false righteousness. Cruella is a businesswoman seeking to increase her profits. Villains have diverse careers and are frequently in positions of control, self-employed bosses. Not everyone is lucky enough to be born into a well-off family or marry into affluence. Most people have jobs to bring in cash, a reality mirrored almost exclusively by villains. To be a Disney princess, you must be gullible. Intentionally poking a finger on a needle, eating an apple from a stranger, falling in love with a man on the day she met him. Is it any wonder that Disney princess needs saving? Intelligence is reserved for the villains. Yzma is a mastermind, easily 10 times smarter than the man she worked for. She's a scientist who creates transformation potions. Her plans foiled only because she didn't execute them all herself. Whereas the princess fails due to the lack of help she has, the villains fail due to useless henchmen. The glorification of dependent princes reinforce the idea that women can't succeed on their own in society, that they're weak and inferior. Even the smart princesses need sidekicks, who are often men. A villain works alone, free of the patriarchy, demonstrating the force of independent women. To be a Disney princess, you must be perfect. Perfect means without flaws, but our flaws give us personalities. They separate me from you. They allow love to be true because you accept someone for their failings. Perfectly means without mistakes, but mistakes allow you to learn. They are an opportunity to apologize, receive forgiveness, an olive branch stretched out like open arms. The villains are not perfect. They are flawed and make mistakes. This makes them authentic. Their imperfections allow them to be ambitious, selfish, determined, forceful, relatable. I am not perfect, and I don't want to be. So let me be a villain, and please, please don't make me be a princess.